Now on CoastTV News.
Former Lewis Mayor Ted Becker has died. How locals and colleagues remember the longtime public servant.
Upgrades to the Ocean City Convention Center, one approval away.
3 words to describe Milton. That's something that could be decided on at Town Council tonight.
And we're going to be a bit breezy on the beach for the next few days. More on that and what's happening with Hurricane Milton coming up.
This is CoastTV News at 5.
Remembering this man, Ted Becker, the former mayor of Lewis, passes away. Good evening. I'm Madeline Overturf.
And I'm Charlie Sakaitis. Welcome to our News at 5. We begin tonight with the legacy and lifetime of service that Becker leaves behind.
Ted Becker served as the mayor of Lewis for 8 years and was on city council before that. He died Sunday in a Philadelphia hospital. CoastTV News anchor Christina DeRobertis is live in Lewis this evening. Christina, Becker was known for his business in Lewis as much as his politics.
Well, Maddie, Ted Becker owned the Inn at Canal Square, and many people say this is where he was most at home. Now, we don't know the exact details surrounding his death, but a former colleague of his, Michael Rawl, tells us he was dealing with a heart condition. And just speaking with people in the Lewis community today, it is clear that people in Lewis had a lot of love and respect for him. A veteran, a local business owner, and a man who left a big mark on this small coastal community.
He's done so much for this town.
Many locals stunned to hear about former Mayor Ted Becker's passing.
Gosh, it was a big shock. I just found out this morning.
It's just shocking.
Becker moved to Lewis in 1981 and owned the Inn at Canal Square. Blooming boutique owner Machiko Cito saying Becker played a big part in her career.
He was the person who actually gave me my first break starting in business when I first moved here, and gave me my first lease back in August of 2006 on Market Street.
Others remember Becker as a loyal customer and a friend.
Ted was a customer of mine and a huge supporter, and very grateful to have known him.
Before moving to Lewis, Becker worked at the Department of Education and was in the Army and Army Reserves. He was on Lewis Council beginning in 2004 and was appointed deputy mayor in 2011. Director of the Lewis Historical Society, Andrew Leiter, says Becker's influence continues to shape the community today.
People are flocking here for a reason. I think a lot of his efforts are a part of that.
A cornerstone of the community whose passing will leave a hole in many hearts. Most recently, Becker served as a commissioner with the Delaware River Bay Authority, and funeral arrangements are still pending. The funeral will likely be private, but we're told a public celebration of life for Ted Becker is being planned for the end of October. Live in Lewis, I'm Christina DeRobertis, Coast TV News.
Becker's legacy was remembered by many across the first town in the first state today. Former Mayor Jim Ford, who appointed Becker as deputy mayor, called Becker a true example of what community stands for.
Ted worked with the Greater Lewis Foundation through all the years of it's about 25 years now for its establishment. Was responsible for the formation of the Canal Front Park, acquisition of the land for the library where the trailhead is, and the creation of the library.
According to Parcell Funeral Homes, who is handling Becker's funeral memorial in Ted's name, are suggested to the Greater Lewis Foundation Open Space Initiative, which is working to preserve the 4th Street forest. We're going to have a lot more on this tonight on Coast TV News at 6.
And tributes are pouring in from Washington. In a statement today, Senator Tom Carper saying in part, Lewis is a better place because of Ted. Delaware is also a better place because of Ted. We will miss him, but we will always be grateful to have called him our friend, end quote.
Switching gears here, let's take a live look into Rehoboth Beach right now. A nice day out there, but we need a little more information as we check in with our chief meteorologist, Paul Williams.
We are going to continue to enjoy a wonderful horizon for the next few days in a row. In fact, sunshine is not going to be a problem. We'll have that in spades, but it's going to be a bit on the breezy side, and in the early morning hours, might be a little chilly as well. Now, our Bay Health camera in Dover indicating we're going to drop to the 60s, mid-60s under clear skies for tonight. Now, we do have gusty winds to be concerned with. Small craft advisory off of the Delaware coast that goes all the way down towards Chincoteague and on the other side of the peninsula, and a newly issued concern for possible dangerous rip currents for us in and around Ocean City, and this goes all the way down towards Chincoteague as well. So we're going to keep a close eye on that because that's going to be a concern for us. But our big story actually goes all the way down here in Florida, where we already have a mess that's going on right now. And this is just a regular storm system here, but as we kind of shift gears here, it's really about Milton right now because Milton has now been upgraded to a Category 5 hurricane. Now, Florida is bracing actually for what could be the biggest evacuation since, 2017 ahead of Hurricane Milton. The storm is churning in the Gulf, rapidly intensifying to a Category 5, and New Run is indicating instead of hitting Tampa as a Category 3, it could stay a Category 4. That, in light of all that's already happened, Lee Waldman reports people are simply being told, just get out now.
Days ahead of Hurricane Milton's expected landfall, Floridians are preparing. Long lines of cars waiting to fill up sandbags along the western coast. Officials are urging people to finalize their preparations now and get out of the path of this storm.
You have time to execute your plan, but you got to do it now. There have been some evacuations that have been issued. There's going to be a flurry of them today. I know the counties are working on opening shelters.
You cannot wait and see. You have been told what's going to happen.
The storm is projected to make landfall as a Category 3 near the Tampa area late Wednesday or early Thursday, packing 120-mile-per-hour winds. Officials are warning about the threat of storm surge, rain, and flash flooding. A state of emergency has been declared in 51 of the 67 counties in Florida.
Please, if you're in the Tampa Bay area, you need to evacuate. If they have called for your evacuation order, I beg you, I implore you to evacuate. Drowning deaths due to storm surge are 100% preventable if you leave.
10 days removed from Hurricane Helene's devastation, debris from that storm still lingers, prompting Florida's governor to deploy the National Guard to help assist with debris removal that could cause more damage from Milton's forecasted winds.
That creates a huge hazard if you have a major hurricane hit in that area this week.
I'm Lee Waldman reporting.
In Ocean City, Council will be deciding tonight whether or not the convention center will receive bond money for future upgrades. According to the director for tourism and business, the roof needs to be replaced, elevators need to be upgraded, and they also want to replace the concrete flooring with more multi-purpose flooring that's better for sporting events and hopefully bringing in some new business.
In the off season, it will bring in a lot more revenue to Ocean City, restaurants and also hotels.
If the Ocean City Council approves the bond money tonight, the convention center will have $4 million to work to do their upgrades.
This morning, Rehoboth Beach commissioners decided to reconvene its Streetscape Task Force to make progress on improving the streets that flank the avenue. That's Wilmington and Baltimore avenues. The goal has long been to improve the look and the function of those side streets. Just a few include fixing traffic flow and lighting, improving sidewalks, and putting power lines underground. And this brings us right into our Coast TV poll. We want to know what will make Wilmington and Baltimore avenues better in Rehoboth.
Let's take a look at the results so far. Take a look at your screen. You can see 60% say those power lines underground, 25% say traffic flow, 5% say better lighting, and 10% say widening the sidewalks.
But this is just the first time we've run the poll. You might have a strong opinion here. Go to coasttv.com to vote or use your Coast TV mobile app.
We'll check back in. The town of Milton could have a new tagline after tonight. Town Council says they're discussing and possibly voting on the choice of two slogans. One is walkable, livable, unforgettable. The second is charming, welcoming, thriving. Linda Ray Gannon thinks the first is more fitting for the town.
But it is definitely walkable. I can get whatever I need in easy walking distance. It's livable. There are great people all around. and unforgettable. It's definitely that.
The Tagline project is part of a broader effort to boost Milton's appeal and enhance its economic profile.
New today, the Georgia Supreme Court reinstated the state's controversial so-called heartbeat abortion law. The law bans abortions after a fetal heartbeat is detected. That's usually about 6 weeks. Governor Brian Kemp had signed the measure in 2019, but legal challenges kept it from taking effect until 2022.
Today marks 1 year since the Hamas attack on Israel. People around the world are honoring the 1,200 people killed. The Palestinian Ministry of Health says Israeli attacks over the past year have killed more than 41,000 people in Gaza, mostly women and children. Protesters in cities including Barcelona and Sydney rallied against the subsequent war in the Middle East and the humanitarian crisis in the Gaza Strip. And today, Senator Coons releasing a statement on those October 7th attacks saying, quote, "I still have hope that all sides can reach an agreement, bringing an end to the fighting and securing the release of all the hostages still held within Gaza," end quote.
Still to come, a crop duster plane crashes in Maryland. What we know about the crash so far.
And we have a combo of concern on the coast for the next few days. It'll be sunny, it'll also be rainy, and it might also be a little chilly. Details coming right up.
First, looking out for your neighbors near and far. That's the goal of one program in Dewey Beach. That story up next.
Get ready, Delmarva. Excitement and incredible savings have arrived at Gateway Subaru. Save up to $3,200 on a new 2025 Subaru Outback with financing rates as low as 1.9% for 48 months. Or save up to $2,300 off a new 2024 Subaru Crosstrek with financing rates as low as 1.9% for 48 months. And be among the first to drive the all-new 2025 Subaru Forester. Stop in and reserve yours today. Gateway Subaru, just minutes from the beaches in the heart of Delmarva. Higher standards.
When you're close to the land and the sea, you can taste the goodness. The historic Lewis Farmers Market brings farms closer to tables. Meet the growers, talk to the people that milk the cows and pick the perfect apples, organically grown fruits and vegetables, sustainable meats and eggs, A2 dairy products, artisan breads, and fresh local seafood. The historic Lewis Farmers Market is now in the Lewis Elementary School parking lot on Savannah Road every Saturday from 9 to noon.
I would never take a tax credit that I wasn't entitled to.
Angela Alsobrooks took tax deductions she did not qualify for.
Alsobrooks improperly took advantage of tax breaks she did not qualify for.
Alsobrooks claimed a homestead tax break for a townhouse she rented.
Alsobrooks is accused of improperly claiming senior citizens tax breaks.
She used multiple methods, which she was not qualified for, to save thousands of dollars.
No, I don't believe I'm above the law.
Maryland's Future is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Welcome to Pools and Spas Unlimited of Milford, where relaxation meets perfection. The Celtic series, crafted in the USA, starts at just $4,300 and a perfect match for any budget. Enjoy endless family fun with the Artesian series, tailored for unforgettable moments. Indulge in affordable luxury with our Stealth hot tubs for relaxation without breaking the bank. Plus, with every hot tub, our in-house service team ensures professional installation and full support. With one of the largest hot tub showrooms on Delmarva, why not visit Pools and Spas Unlimited of Milford today?
This is CoastTV News at 5.
Here you see a Dewey Beach public safety camera sign. The Dewey Beach Police Department routinely patrols the town.
And if you sign up for their Winter Watch program, they'll check on your home in case of storm damage or suspicious activity.
As Zakiya Jennings shows us, the program is much more accessible than you might think.
Driving down Coastal Highway in Dewey Beach. As the warm weather comes to an end and many leave their summer homes behind until next year, the Dewey Beach Winter Watch program will be in full effect. The program was created with those who live here part-time in mind. However, the program is used by everyone in the town, including Phil Winkler, who has lived in Dewey Beach full-time for 10 years.
Anytime we're out of town for a couple days, we'll let the police department know and they'll keep a watch on it.
The department works alongside town hall staff to maintain contact information for each property in case of water damage, storm damage, or suspicious activity. Madeline Gangloff vacations in Dewey Beach during the summer and says her loved ones and neighbors can benefit from the program.
I know they rent out their home through Airbnb and have people staying there, but there's months where it's vacant, and so that would be a great opportunity for them to use that.
It's called the Winter Watch program because it was initially created in response to broken pipes and vacant homes during the winter. However, the program is year-round and available to all. The police department encourages those who do not live here full-time to make sure they stay in touch with the town and to keep their contact information up to date. And to find out how to register your home for this program, visit CoastTV.com. In Dewey Beach, I'm Zakia Jennings, Coast TV News.
Here's a look at your Bay forecast. Sunshine back-to-back Tuesday and Wednesday and a few clouds on Thursday, but it's the early morning hours. Now that's the key to understanding how you need to dress. Your full forecast coming up in a moment.
18 years ago, we founded Community Bank Delaware with the goal of providing high-quality banking services to our local community. Here you meet with decision makers, people just like you who live in and love this community. We provide the newest banking technologies to our customers, supported by our local team of banking professionals. Our bank serves clients throughout Sussex County, and we continue to grow, all thanks to you. Community Bank Delaware, where community matters.
Check out the amazing deals at the all-new Preston Hyundai of Millsboro. Preston Hyundai of Millsboro has almost 200 new Hyundais available, with nearly 100 priced at under $30,000. As your dedicated Hyundai dealer in Sussex County, Delaware, we are committed to going the extra mile to help you find the right vehicle and provide exceptional service throughout your ownership. Check out millsborohyundai.com to buy online, and we'll deliver it to your front door. Visit us at the all-new Preston Hyundai of Millsboro and discover why people say cars cost less with Preston.
Welcome to the brand new Bath by Spicer Brothers showroom. Experience the future of bathroom remodeling. Bath by Spicer Brothers is Delmarva's exclusive BCI Elite dealer, offering more selections, styles, and colors, including options like the laser etch tile pattern system. Made in the USA, built for beauty and performance, our baths are durable, mold resistant, and guaranteed for life.
With no money down, no interest, and no payments until 2026, you have no reason to wait.
Call Bath by Spicer Brothers today, because you deserve the best.
When choosing windows and doors for your home, at Pella, it's your choice. We manufacture maintenance-free vinyl, fiberglass, and wood-clad windows and patio doors, all with lifetime warranties. High performance, energy efficient, and loaded with options to help make your house your home. Industry-first features and benefits make living easier and increase your home's value. Visit our Experience Center or call us today to schedule your free in-home consultation, where we bring the showroom to you.
Right now, pet dander, skin cells, mold spores, pollen, and dirt are being sucked into your air ducts. Get cleaner air and system efficiency now with Stanley Steamer. For over 75 years, we've continually engineered our equipment and processes to deep clean your entire home. Your air ducts aren't clean until they're Stanley Steamer clean.
I don't believe in talking about gloom and doom unless it's necessary. So when we talk about the sunshine that we're expecting for the next few days, that's a good thing if you like recreational sunshine, which I happen to. But it does come with a bit of a caveat. Not a real big deal, but it's something I need you to keep in mind. And we're going to take a look at what's happening with Hurricane Milton, which is going to probably keep that name because it's such a powerful storm. Not likely to repeat using that name anytime soon. So our Bay Health camera highlighting just how clear it is right now with our live view. And we're looking pretty live for us in Irish Eyes as well. We're holding at 75 degrees for us in Lewis, and we dropped down to 66 with clear skies for tonight. We warmed to 80 degrees in Georgetown and Salisbury, 79 for the high in Ocean City. This is what we call having your dessert before you even have your meal as far as the forecast is concerned, because that's really nice. Because think about it, 80 is about 7 above the norm, but actually getting a little closer to the record high. We're in the 70s right now. We're at 74 degrees in Milton, 74 also in Seaford, just as an example, and 75 in Lewis. The winds are pouring out of the northwest, so a bit of a cool down is about to occur, particularly in the early morning hours. Let's talk winds. Small craft advisory active off of the Sussex County coast until Tuesday, and we're looking for the same concern for us from Ocean City all the way down toward Chincoteague and on the other side of the Delmarva Peninsula, and for the folks that are in Cambridge as well. So we're talking about 25-mile-per-hour winds generally throughout the entire mid-Atlantic. The cold fronts pushed through. It was much ado about nothing as far as precipitation is concerned, but we are getting a steady flow out of the northwest, so that's going to keep it cool. Let's talk big story right now. It's Florida. And I don't typically talk about Florida, but this is such a big storm, I have to. Florida's dealing with storms right now. Tampa already trying to recover from Helene. Well, the problem is that we have a hurricane that's brewing throughout the Gulf, and it's getting stronger. In fact, Milton is now at 180 mile per hour wind sustained, gust up to 220. The barometric pressure might mean not much to you, but meteorologists know when you're at 905, you're talking about a deep storm that's strong. And it's a category 5, which is the highest category we have. And now it looks like it may stay a category 4 when it hits Tampa. That's a real possibility. And it'll emerge on the other side. And while it's emerging on the other side, I'm going to keep a close eye on this because I'm keeping it in reference as to how far it's going to be away from us. We're looking at about 447 miles away from us, so it's not an immediate threat, but we're going to continue to watch it because it's so big and so mean and so bad of a storm. Back here at home for tomorrow, we're going to enjoy some sunshine. Temperatures in the 70s across the entire Delmarva Peninsula with the winds out of the northwest staying sunny and pleasant and calm. We have a bone dry pattern for the next few days. Look at this. We're talking about it staying dry no matter how you slice it. So as we go into, let's say, Wednesday, we're still looking at cool conditions in the morning time. We'll settle into the 40s. So as we get ready to round this up, we're looking at sunshine for Tuesday and Wednesday for the next few days. A few clouds by Thursday going into Friday. But generally speaking, we're going to round this up and begin to kill it out. And as you take a look at your apple picking forecast, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we're looking forward to stay clear all the way till we get to that. So tonight, a starry night, tomorrow, 71, Wednesday, 73, and a frosty start. Finally, here's a look at your Paul Davis Restoration Home Remodeling Extended Forecast.
Paul, thank you. A musical event to raise money for Hurricane Helene victims is set for later this month. The concert for Carolina will be held at Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte on October 26th. Headliners are James Taylor, Luke Combs, Eric Church, and Billy Strings. 2 in that group are natives of the Tar Heel State. Show organizers say the funds raised will go towards aid relief.
Coming up today on the Delmarva Sports Network, your game of the night at 6 p.m. Salisbury University will take on the Baltimore Kings in men's soccer. At 8 p.m. you can watch the University of Maryland Eastern Shore take on Howard University in women's volleyball. At 10 p.m. it's post time, and at 10:30 tune in for the final score. And on DSN Plus, you can also watch that Salisbury University men's soccer match. Here are your DSN Plus exclusives. At 5:30, Delaware High School girls volleyball and Woodbridge and First State Military Academy. At 6, Bayside Conference boys soccer between North Dorchester and Washington.
The holiday season, it's going to be here before we know it, and that's the return of our Bless Our Children campaign. Through generous donations, we make sure every child has a present to open Christmas morning. We do that by supporting charities that hand-pick families in need. So we're accepting funding applications from those nonprofits through October 18th. We'll be right back.
Brian, what's the difference between treated wood and composite decking?
Treated wood decking costs less, but requires a lot of maintenance over the years. Composite decking looks like wood, but won't fade, curl, or rot. It's insect resistant, maintenance free, and comes with a lifetime warranty. Get composite decking for the same price as treated lumber through October, extended just for you.
Paul Davis can bring the showroom to you as soon as tomorrow.
And we'll give you an estimate that day.
Call Paul Davis, the restoration and remodeling experts.
Weather is sponsored by Paul Davis Restoration, your storm damage experts, here to help now.
Back pain? Trouble sleeping? Slowing down? Reduce stress by 22% with hydrotherapy, lessening pain and improving sleep. At Delaware Hot Tub Company, we have saltwater hot tubs to give you these relaxing health benefits. A simpler, cleaner way to relax using fewer chemicals and easier to maintain too. Why stress when you can relax? Hot tubs, hotter prices at Delaware Hot Tub Company in Millsboro and Lewis. Ask about 0% financing.
As temperatures drop, FH Fur invites you to be part of something truly heartwarming, our Fall into Comfort Toy Drive. Through December 15th for only $29, the experts at FH Fur will perform a comprehensive heating system inspection, ensuring your home stays snug through the chilly months ahead. The best part? 100% of the proceeds will go to the United States Marine Corps Reserve's Toys for Tots. Schedule your heating inspection today with FH Fur.
877-CALL-FUR. FHFur.com.
Too many people think government doesn't respect them. I try to do things differently. I brought Democrats and Republicans together to pass paid leave because helping people care for their loved ones respects families. I helped raise the minimum wage because respecting workers means paying them a decent wage. And I will always defend Social Security and Medicare because I respect those are benefits that seniors have earned. I'm Sarah McBride. I approve this message because everyone deserves a government that respects them.
Son, your house looks and smells great. I finally took your advice, Dad. Dry Zone was professional, fast, and reasonably priced. Just like I said. Yes, Dad. They fixed up our crawl space, so no more buckling, cracking, or musty odors. Like I said. Yes, Dad, like you said. Dry Zone, they're the oldest and the best. Just like you, Dad.
Protect your largest investment with Delmarva's local choice, Dry Zone, the oldest and the best.
Brought to you by Dry Zone, your local crawl space experts.
Take a look at your screen. This was the scene after a single-engine crop duster plane crashed in Parsonsburg this morning. The crash happened shortly after 9 a.m. on Forest Grove Road. The pilot has been flown to shock trauma in Baltimore. Maryland police say the National Transportation Safety Board has been made aware of the crash and the investigation is ongoing.
Maryland is taking steps to restore some of its watersheds over the next 5 years. The state's whole watershed restoration partnership is calling for proposals to improve water quality and climate resilience. Up to 5 watersheds will be selected. According to the state, local governments, nonprofits, and communities will be paired with state experts and resources to help improve the health of those watersheds.
A new report shows Maryland's 6 casinos generated over $159 million in gaming revenue during September. Casinos contributed over $68 million to the state. Maryland Lottery and Gaming says that number increased over $4 million compared to last September. We'll be right back.
Choice Hotels is a family of brands with a hotel for any traveler you want to be, like a craft cocktail connoisseur at the Cambria Hotel Bar.
Or Mr. Tackle the Inbox so it's room service time at a Radisson Hotel.
Stay 2 nights and get 8,000 points when you book direct.
Ooh, effervescent.
It'll be raining cats and dogs again. Time to waterproof with Gorilla.
Waterproof with Gorilla?
Yeah!
Gorilla Waterproof Patch and Seal.
Of course.
Spray it, tape it, spread it, brush it to stop and prevent leaks. For the toughest jobs on planet Earth.
The Camry legacy is earned through decades of continuous improvement. For timeless cars and lasting memories. Right now, buy a Camry with 3.99% APR.
This is my legacy.
Toyota, let's go places.
It's a prosecutor's job to help keep families safe. And as state's attorney, I did so without apology because I believe anyone who commits a heinous crime or anyone who harms a child must be held accountable. I worked with law enforcement and cut violent crime by 50%. And as county executive, made investments to recruit and train more officers. I'm Angela Also Brooks, and I'm running for Senate because I never back down from tough jobs. That's why I approve this message.
Sussex Technical High School is the Multiple Award-winning National School of Excellence, a national winner in career and technical student organizations and home to state championship athletic teams. Earn both high school and college credits with our dual enrollment partnerships and train for career in one of our 19 technical areas. Sussex Tech uses state-of-the-art technology and offers AP courses and apprenticeships. Come visit our open house Saturday, October 19th. Presentations begin promptly at 9 a.m.
Shop fabulous, fun fashion at Twyla Farrell's in Lewis. Discover stylish and comfortable clothing made from designers you know and love. From head to toe, you can complete your look at Twyla's. A large selection of fashionable shoes, including popular brands such as Piccolinos and Naote, and trendy winter jackets to keep you warm this winter. We believe in building lasting relationships and always offer honest fashion advice. Come visit us for a unique shopping experience. Shop fabulous, fun fashion at Twyla Farrell's in Lewis.
Our gutter helmet view and ocean view, calm conditions, 72 degrees. Look for it to drop down to 65 with clear skies for later tonight. And then finally, here's a look at your exclusive 10-day forecast. Yeah, we're going to ping pong back and forth a little bit. Really chilly on Wednesday night, Thursday morning. Then we'll get really warm again by Saturday.
All right, Paul, thank you. And thanks for joining us here for Coast TV News at 5.
For more news, more local weather, download our Coast TV News app.
Inside Edition is up next.
And we're going to see you later tonight for Coast TV News at 6. Have a great evening.